Oh my gosh, they are fired up. Oh, it's a big crappie. I don't know how big he is, he's pretty big. That's big, that's big, that's big, that's big. Be a bass. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Excited for today's adventure. We are out here on the lake this morning. It's kind of mid-morning. What time is it actually? It's 11 o'clock, so we're kind of getting into the middle part of the day. Getting out here a little bit late, but that's okay. And we're out here really to just do just a mixed variety of fishing. I've got a little secret jig dangling from there, and I was just kind of graphing around. I found a brim bed. I wasn't really expecting to find a brim bed, but looked over here. It's a huge bed. And I don't know how many fish are on it, but we're gonna make some casts over there and see what happens. We're also planning on doing a little bit of crappie fishing today, a little bit of bass fishing, just a little bit of everything. I've had kind of a slow last couple of days fishing. It's been kind of tough and kind of grimy. We've been traveling a lot trying to make it happen, and it just hasn't really been happening. So it'd be good to catch a few bluegill off this bed to kind of just get the juices flowing, get some fish in the boat, and hopefully lead into a good day of fishing. I plan on being out here about 4 or 5 hours today, so it's plenty of time to put something together. And I plan on staying kind of out here in this little area. There's a lot of standing timber behind me, and in the summertime it can be a really good zone on this lake to fish. So let's start by casting this jig around, see if we can't catch a few bluegill. Hopefully y'all are excited for today's adventure. If y'all are, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, be sure you have your post notifications turned on so that you see every time we post. We're posting a ton of videos, and I've been running into a lot of y'all recently and be like, hey, are y'all still posting videos? We're like, yeah, we're posting like 4 times a week. So be sure, turn your post notifications on. And with that, let's start casting around and see if we can't catch us a few bluegill to start the day off. Let's go. It might take us a few casts, but I think my guy is like right there-ish. Secret jig's good about finding these fish. We're kind of late in the year, you know, it's late summer. And the thing about bluegill is, you know, they spawn all throughout the summer, pretty much every full moon. You tend to get some new fish. There we go, there's one. He's not very big, but we're on. There are some bluegills. Historically, I have not caught the biggest bluegill of my life in this lake, but I have caught some good ones. So it is possible. That's kind of, what I'm used to seeing is kind of those 7.5 inch size fish, but hopefully there's a few bigger ones. I just wanted to catch a few because I saw them. You can't turn down the opportunity to throw out a bluegill bed. It's got, oh gosh, got fish on it. Just got smoked again. Let's try that again. Oh gosh, it was a horrible cast. I think it was a pretty big bed. It could be over there. Got him. I missed like 5 in a row. It's because they're small. They're small guys. These are not the big boys, I don't think. But a nice little bluegill would be crunchy. We could fry them whole. We might keep some fish today. If we get on some crappie, we're probably going to keep some fresh crappie if we get on some. And of course, if we get on some bluegill that are a little bigger, we'll keep some of them too. Got him that time. Got him that time. That's a little better one. I think they're just sitting there in their little holes. That's a good one there. That's a keeper most of the days. There we go. Got a nice little bluegill. Much nicer. That's 8 inch fish. Kind of a weird color. Got a really bright bluegills, and his body is just that really, it was like the color of the fishing pole. I liked it. All right. Got 3 brims. Got him. What in the heck is that? How did I even hook that one? That's one of the sugar mamas down there. Tiny little female bluegill. Super tiny. Ooh. I'll tell you, this lake here needs some dang copper nose. This lake would be awesome to put some copper nose bluegill in. All right, we caught a couple of fish. Nothing crazy at all, but felt good to stick a few just to get the day started. The last few trips that I've gone on, it's been like I'll start fishing and fish like a couple hours, not really catch nothing, get no bites, and just kind of get off to a slow start. And that's not nearly as fun. I just marked another giant bed thing. Mark. Look. Got a bed here, and it looks like there's a bed there too. Look at that. Bed and a bed. There's beds everywhere. Dadgum. Let's mark it too while we're at it. I'm about to go do some different fishing, but oh my gosh. There's another one. Maybe one of these beds will have some big brim on it. That's 3 beds just back to back to back to back. That's insane. There's a little tree right here. It's got some fish on it. Hold on a second. You see this tree? You see these little white dots? Probably the big old biggins. We're gonna turn around and go fish that. What is this? I think I got a big old bass, guys. I got something big. Oh my gosh, big bass. Really good bass. On a new bait. Oh my gosh, I got a big bass, guys. I don't know how big he is. He's pretty big. Oh, it's a nice bass. Come on, baby. We are on. I can't believe that. I can't believe that, guys. Oh, it's a good bass. Oh my gosh, on this little shallow brush pile. I thought there'd be some crappie on it, and I got this dang near 4-pounder probably. Let's go. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's crazy. We can get a weight on him. He thumped it. Yeah, 3.5, 3.7, 3.6. 3-pound, 6-ounce largemouth bass. We're gonna send him back. Dude, on a new bait. That's crazy. On this tiny little bait right here. This is the new 6 cents frequency minnow. It's a crappie bait. I got it on an 1/8 ounce, 6 cents crappie jig head. And I was just shaking it down there by that brush pile, and it locked up, and I was like, oh, crappie. And then it started going, and it was a really nice bass. Fish on. It's a crappie. I got a crappie. Did you hear my drag? Oh gosh. All right, well, we've caught 3 different species already today. Whew. I thought that's what I was throwing at originally, was some crappie, and I probably was, but that time we actually got the crappie to bite, not the bass. But I ain't mad to catch some big bass. I would love to catch a big bass. This lake has got some giants in it. I feel like if I was to catch a personal best largemouth in Arkansas, that it would come out of this lake. And I would love to make that happen. And I don't care if I catch it on a crappie jig. So we're just gonna keep casting around and see what happens. That's not a crappie. That's not a crappie, guys. That is not a crappie. Yeah, it is a crappie. It is a crappie. It's a nice little black crappie. Most likely a keeper. No, he's a little short. Look how dark he is. Another one. Somebody needs to tighten their drag up. I'm on high alert after catching that bass. Dadgum. Another little white crappie. We're kind of on them right now. It's all, you know, it's all because we started off on the brims. That's it. It's the only reason. Oh my gosh, they're fired up. Fire in the hole. Oh, he came off too. Tighten your drag up, coleslaw. Oh my gosh, they are fired up. They're not giants, but they are so much fun to catch. How about, oh gosh. I can't believe it. I mean, y'all saw what happened in real time. I was looking at some bluegill beds, and then I saw this brush pile on the side of my side scan, and now we're over here and we are ripping them. And I knew that I had a feeling they were crappie, and then I caught that bass, and I was like, what the heck? The bass was down there trying to snack on some of these crappie. A nice little black crappie, not a keeper. I have a little bit of bad news. I went to turn my live well on and put a fish in, and my aerator is not working on my live well for some reason. So we may not be throwing slabs in the live well, unfortunately. And that sucks because we are hammering them. Hammering them. This is what I needed. From now on, dude, I am just starting off the day doing some brim fishing. And then we will transition to whatever else we wanted to do. We have got these guys in a frenzy. This is a mega school of crappie. Every cast. Guys, I gotta check out the new frequency minnow. Check out that thing. It's got a little twiddle tail thing on there. This is a ghost thread fin color, I think. Just a ghost shad. It's my first time throwing it. First time. I just got some of these. Just in the mail like last week. Just released. They got them all in stock on the website on 6 cents, and so far they are hammering down on these slabs. Let's go. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Surely there's a bigger one in there. I don't think I've caught a keeper. I might have caught one actual keeper so far. But little 9-inch crappie. It's more fun than 7-inch bluegill. And just feeling that little thumpy thump. I'm all about it. What's crazy though, I'm just wearing them out now, wearing their butts out every cast. What's crazy is that I threw in there several times and did not get a bite, didn't catch one. I caught that bass, threw back in there, caught a crappie, and it's been non-stop. I just had to catch that first fish and get them fired up. Again, look at that nice, slabby old black crappie. We'll take that. Another one. That's a little bit better one. Well, it's just black crappie. Black crappie are thicker than the white crappie. These are all the same size. I bet we could find another school with some bigger ones. If they're schooled up like this here, they should be schooled up like this somewhere else too. Yet they're all slimy, guys. So much fun. He bit it on the fall. He bit it on the fall. Did y'all see my line jump? My line went doink. Pretty good fish. I need to measure some of these just to see how big they are. I think that one's probably 9.5, but it could be bigger. Another one. Spot lock. Smaller one. It's crazy. I should have been keeping a running total. I should have been hitting my clicker. They're just like right out here. It's crazy. They are so crazy. That's a keeper. What if I got a stringer in here? I got a frog in here. I just heard a frog croaking in my live well. Pretty fish. Look how pretty these fish are. They're so dark. They're just awesome. It'd be better if they were 2-pounders, but hey, one of these days we're gonna find a school like this and be all 2-pounders. It might be in Canada somewhere, but that's the dream. Another one. Dude, this frequency minnow is the deal. I mean, I'm sure they eat anything. I'm sure they eat a grub or a crappie magnet or something just as good. It's just what I have tied on. So I want to try. I love trying new baits. That'll never get old to me. It's just, you know, getting a new bait, trying it out, catch fishing something new. Kind of the thought that these fish have never seen this bait before. I love that feeling. I love the feeling of feeling like the first person to ever show a fish a bait. And that's what we're doing, I feel like, with this frequency minnow, but they are just piled up and just aggressive. There's one. Oh, it's another little one. Hey, there was one there. And then this little white crappie. I was hoping getting out here a little bit deeper we would find some bigger ones. And we still might. Looks to be another pretty good wad of fish. Oh yeah. It's like, why do they pick that tree? There's all these trees and they just pick that one. There must be a big one there, and it's their ringleader. That's the guy I want to catch. I want to catch their ringleader. But the bait is holding up. We've caught 20 or so on it now. And it's not falling off the hook yet. See if we can pick a couple more of these off. We're gonna keep meandering through all these trees. Try to find something extra spicy. Oh, did I get him? No, I missed. He nipped it, pulled the pants down. Give me an opportunity to show you guys the bait. I got them all in this little bag here. Got me this little, this is a 6 cents bait view small bag. And you can see I got it loaded up with the frequency minnow. I think this is how I'm gonna do my baits moving forward. Just gonna get these little bags, throw a few different colors in there, and get to work. I'm gonna throw the same color I've been catching them on. Where'd it go? Where did you go? This one. This is the ghost minnow. Super natural. You can see they come in this nice little clamshell package, keeps the tails all straight. I think it's a 3, 6, it's a 12 pack. And this is the jig head. I'm throwing a chartreuse one, but that's the jig head right there. Not bad, not a bad deal. It's working. We're drifting away. I'm gonna try to catch 2 or 3 more off this spot and just kind of see how big they are. They seem like they're kind of on par with what we were catching at the other spot. But I like the feel of this plastic. It's really a durable formula. At least it feels like it. It feels durable. Some baits you grab and there's like, oh, it's way too soft. But it feels like it's soft enough. It's kind of like a gummy bear. Kind of what it feels like. It feels like a little gummy bear. Hello, my friend. It's another little guy. He wanted the fresh little gummy. I bet this is like a gummy bear to him. Another nice little scraggly white crappie. I bet he could be a keeper by, you know, wintertime. They just keep eating. I mean, this is like the most unsuspecting stick right here. It's just a stick. It's not even like a branchy old tree, not even a big tree. It's just a little tiny, oh gosh. No, I got stuck on it. Let me show you guys my little plug knocker I manufactured. I think I'm probably gonna, I don't need it. I could probably just reach down there and get it. But I got a 3-ounce catfish weight and a snap. I ran out of lock and knocks and I had to get out of a brush pile a minute ago. I put that thing together and got safe. I need like a big freebie bass to jump. And what I mean by that is just a big one, just to come up schooling and acting crazy so I can throw to him and catch his butt. Well, heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep shaking my minnow. I'll send you a picture of a big bass if I catch one.
You better. You get a wild hair tomorrow. You wake up early. You come up here.
All right, will do.
It's worth it. All right, I'll holler at you.
Bye. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Be a bass. Be a bass. Oh my gosh, it's a big old bass. Come on. Stay out of the trees. Stay out of the trees. How big are you? How big are you? Get out of the tree. Get out of the tree. Don't break me off. Come up. How big are you? How big are you? It's big. It's big. Big bass. Big bass. Oh my gosh. Stay up. Stay up. On the shindo. 6 inch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a big old bass. Oh my gosh, the biggest one I've caught in a long time. Or I've hooked. I ain't caught him yet. Yes! It's not an 8-pounder, but it's big. Woo! Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! Oh! Ooh. Look at this, guys. Oh, just in the corner of the mouth. That's the 6 cents Shindo minnow. Oh man. I think that, I don't know, is this 6? Come on, 6. 6. 514. 514, baby. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. That's a 514, so dang near 6-pounder. Caught him on the Shindo minnow out here in the trees, just shaking it around. And that's awesome. When he first came up, I don't know how big he was. I thought he might have been like a 7-pounder because his head's so big, but he's not very long. He's a pretty short fish. I'm not gonna lay him down and measure him. The deck of the boat's just so hot. But we're gonna go ahead, release this fish, and keep on keeping on. It's awesome. We caught some bluegill, we caught a bass, we caught some crappie, and now we got another bass. We got a good one. That is a stud. Okay, we're gonna send it back. Oh, I think it's a tank. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I actually hook up with one of these monsters out here in the standing timber on the spinning rod. I might need to reevaluate my setup. I might need to put some heavier leader on, because I only have 8-pound test leader on there right now. I bet I got some heavier stuff in here somewhere. I'll probably let one break me off first. All right, guys, I think I found some more crappie. I don't know how big they are. Don't know if they're gonna bite, but there's definitely a tree right here that has some fish on it. It's more of a snaggly tree, so hopefully I don't get hung up in it too bad. Got him. That feels like a nice one. Is that a bass? Oh, it's a crappie. It's our biggest crappie of the day. There's some good ones in here. He's built like a brick. Look how thick he is. He's thick like that big bass I caught. That's awesome. I can barely get my hand around him. He's so thick. Surely he was a 10-incher. Let's see if he's a 10-incher. Oh yeah. Yeah, he'd be a keeper. Does he have buddies of the same caliber? Of the same genetic makeup? Because that would be pretty cool. Got another one. Oh gosh. Small guy. It's crazy how they're mixed together. We got like small 8-inch white crappie everywhere we go, and then a bunch of borderline keeper black crappie mixed in with them. Pretty good little bite. Oh my gosh, he hammered it. What the heck? Do better, Colsif. Another decent one. Another decent black crappie right there. Boom. Another one. They're so slimy. I'm gonna see if I can get my guy to come on. It's like I got water in there. Oh, there we go. It worked. Hey, we're keeping fish now. That's exciting. It literally did not work. All right, that guy is just barely a keeper. My guy is working. I'm gonna pay attention to that. If for some reason it quits working, then I'll probably release him. But heck yeah. Let's see if we can catch another one. All right, we've been bass fishing for a little bit and haven't had any more bites bass fishing, so we're gonna try to catch some more crappie. I found another little spot, looks pretty good. We've still only got that one little keeper in our live well, and I would like to get him some buddies. And this spot seems decently promising, but it's hard to say because they've all been about the same size everywhere we've gone so far. But let's just fish around and let's see what kind of fish we got here in front of us. There's one. It is not a keeper, I don't think. Man, there are so many 9-inchers in here. I'm not even gonna measure him, but another nice little black crappie. Let's see if catching that one fires the rest of these fish up down here. It did. That's a better one. That's gotta be a keeper. That's gotta be a keeper. He pulled drag. He's gonna be real close. He's just super round. What the heck? It's crazy how you can get one to bite and then all of a sudden they'll all start biting. Man, he's not gonna be a keeper, guys. Oh, nope. 9.5 incher. Still a blast though. No, he's barely touched it. Dang, another 9.5 incher probably. We need a 9-inch link limit. Oh no, he broke my jig off from his mouth. Hey, I'm gonna throw you back. He said, I want your jig. We'll measure him since we're down here. He kind of looks like he might be closer, but no cigar. Tie the jig back on. Oh, be a keeper. That's a begging. That's all big. Here, are you a 1/2 inch upgrade? I don't know. Oh man, he feels like he's a 1/2 inch upgrade. He feels like a 10 incher. Again, it's just because of the health of these fish. They are just so healthy and thick. And he is not. One of these is about to be a 10. All these so far have been 9.5s. Under the boat ski. He looks like he's a little bit bigger. He looks like he might make it. We are definitely putting him on the board. You're 10 inches, aren't you? You little devil. You are. You are. Look at you. Our guy in the live well finally has a buddy. He finally gets to have a friend. There's 2. I want 3 more of those. Because 10 crappie fillets like the size those will produce are what fit in my skillet. And that would be perfect. Are you a keeper too? No. Close. He looked like he might have been 10 inches as he was falling into the water just then. See if there's a bigger guy down there on the bottom. Is this a bass? This might be a bass. Oh, it's a big crappie. Yes, no doubter. Oh, how'd you get hooked in the head, bro? He swiped at it and got hooked right in the side of the head. Look at that one. Swamp donkey. Swamp donkey. Now we got 3 amigos. That feels like a decent one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. I think it's a no doubter, but I'm gonna put him on the thing. But he's probably 11. He ain't 11. he's 10 and some change, though. Definitely gonna be a 10. I hope so. I just domed him on the thing. Are you 10? Yes, 10.5. I'm glad my live well started working. I was kind of getting depressed earlier because I was catching them crappie, and I was like, man, I would love to catch a few and keep them fresh and cook them up. Now it's working. I don't really know how to fix a lot of things, but I've been lucky a lot of times where stuff just kind of magically fixes itself, and that's always a good deal for me. All right, we're off the water. We're in the truck, about to go grab the boat, but just want to check in. The fish kind of got a little stingy on me. I probably could have worked them a little bit more and got another keeper. I ended up keeping 4 crappie. I was trying to get 5, but 4 is definitely plenty, especially since we got a couple of good ones in there. But overall, I couldn't ask for a better outing considering the conditions. You know, we got here middle of the day. It's 100 degrees, not much wind, and the fish were biting pretty good. We got those first few bluegill. I think if I had had some little night crawlers or some crickets and could have let the baits just kind of suspend over those beds, we would have probably wore them out So I found several beds. But what was awesome was catching that first bass. That was cool. Little 3.5 pounder on crappie gear. And then proceeded to catch all those crappie. I think all together today I probably caught 50 or so. And of those 50, probably like a dozen keepers, so not too bad. Of course, we only got those 4, but the highlight of the day definitely had to be that 6-pound largemouth, or 514, however you want to look at it. It rounds up to 6, close enough to 6. It was a big fish, and that was so much fun. When he jumped the first time, I had no idea how big he really was, just because he had such a huge head, and he was fighting so hard and kind of wrapped me up in those sticks. I think had we been able to catch a few more bass, it would have made the day perfect, but hey, we will take it. It was awesome. And I think had we, stayed out here a little bit longer and fished until dark, we would have maybe found some additional fish, surely. But we're gonna go load the boat up on the trailer, get back home, get all situated, go clean those fish and cook them up for supper. I'll see you guys when we get there. Guys, I'm not sure how I forgot to show y'all all this, but I cleaned the fish and cooked them, and this is the final result. It looks really, really good. You can see the crappie fillets kind of shining through, but this is just crappie fillets, cooked in some Cajun seasoning, tossed around in some Spanish rice, then we got avocado. Really quick and dirty, but really delicious, and we're about to do the taste test. Okay, I got the big spoon. Gotta find a little bit of everything. Here's some fish. This is super fresh and just falling apart. Cheers, guys, to a good day of fishing. This meal is always good, but it's especially good whenever you're eating it as fresh as we are today. Guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I'm glad that we got some fish. It had been tough the previous few trips, but we got some bluegill, got some crappie, got a big old bass, and I'm already looking forward to getting back out there with the Slab Queen and hopefully tearing up some more crappie. If y'all enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.